Good afternoon, my lovelies. Well, technically, it's still morning here. By the time you see this, it's going to be afternoon. But good afternoon, my lovelies, my tribe. I hope you're having a fabulous day today. I am stepping out of my norm. Red lights for the holiday season. Just saying. I'm doing something on the Royals. Yeah, I don't know that. Yeah, Luna's saying, "Oh, we don't want to deal with them." But I think she gets disgusted with the Royals also. And the reason why I'm deciding to do this is because of a new deck that I got in. And today's video is going to be about that series, The Crown, the final season, which is, I haven't watched one single episode. Let me just tell you that now. I did a little bit of research and on it because it came up in my YouTube feed about the final season being centered around Princess Diana and her relationship with Dodi Fayed and everything. And so I wanted to get both Harry and William's perspective on this, because from what I understand is that the portraying of Diana is so realistic. Her looks, how she talks, her sound, that it's probably a little bit eerie. So I kind of want to get their perspective on that. And before we go into the reading, I want to give a shout out to Anonymous. I had this on this is called Tinseltown Tarot. This was on my Amazon wish list. Somebody bought it and sent it to me. And when I got it, it said, from Anonymous. So I'm not sure who you are that sent this, and I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I take this as a little bit of a hint. Let's do a little bit of celebrities in with the true crime. And I thought this was the perfect video to use this deck on because it is Hollywood. And the Tinseltown the images is based on the Rider-Waite system, but it's images from Hollywood. Scenes from Hollywood. Okay, so I just kind of want to put that out there. And I just want to give a wonderful thank you. My Amazon wish list and my Etsy wish list is in the description box. Okay, so without further ado, grab your coffee, tea, whatever it is that you're drinking, and let's get into the video. And as always, this reading is for entertainment purposes only, not based on fact, my opinion, my interpretation of the cards. I'm just a card reader. Okay, so let's see. We're going to start with, I was going to start with William, but I keep hearing, start with Harry. Because there is an energy here of Harry kind of following in his mother's footsteps in some areas, which those will be future reads. Okay. It's like Harry has this thing about wanting his mother to be proud of him and things like that. Because let's face it, Diana really rubbed the Royals. She was really outspoken about it, and so is Harry, kind of following in his mother's footsteps. So I'm going to draw some cards to see how is this this television series, what is it? Is it on, I think it's on Amazon. Correct me if I'm wrong. It might have been on mainstream TV. I know that I saw the series on Amazon too. But let's just take a look here. I'm going to do a 15 card spread. Oh, the Nine of Swords. Three of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Two of Wands. Judgment. The Emperor. Wheel of Fortune. Six of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. This is also proving to be very interesting right now. Just bear with me. The Hanged Man. The Chariot. Oh my. The World. Four of Swords. This is almost coming out like it's going to end up being healing for him. Seven of Cups. Okay. And I'm going to draw three cards from the bottom. High Priestess. The Sun. Six of Cups. This feels very much like this season's going to be healing for Harry. Right dead center, I have the Emperor, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Pentacles. That is like the heart of the spread. And this is coming up to me like Daddy. There's Daddy here. Daddy changed everything. This feels like, what is he receiving from Daddy? Maybe even trying to balance current situation. Trying to balance things with Daddy. Okay. It's almost like the Wheel of Fortune dead center is everything changing. Divine timing. It's like the timing of this season was in divine timing. And it feels like it was meant to try to heal Harry's heart from this. But at the same, it's supposed to. But this is also talking to me about self-medicating. Needing to put an end to that. The drugs, the alcohol, allegedly speaking. Right dead center down the line, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Something loyal, royal. Okay? And it is putting some kind of work into something. There's a vehicle here. Some very slow energy to the world. It feels like this is saying, right dead center, the heart of the matter is that vehicle with his mother. This is going to be the hardest for him to deal with. The vehicle with his mother changed the world. The accident changed the world. And he is kind of, he feels like Daddy owes something here. Because he feels like King Charles. He blames King Charles for what happened to his mother. Judgment over here. Yeah, passing judgment on the king because of because he was the cause of changing things that took his mother away. And there is something that Harry is hoping to get out of this with the Nine of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Kind of makes me wonder if Harry had any kind of input. I'm just saying. I'm curious how, when it comes time of, in the show, Diana's unliving, the fateful accident here with the chariot. Now this is in the future line here, which is showing like towards the end of the season. And the finale. I think the finale is going to raise a lot of questions in regards to the royals' involvement in this. But, you know, at the start of the season, you know, there's a lot of worry here, a lot of concern on Harry's part. And because certain expectations. He's worried about what is going to come towards him as a result of this show. Because it's going to conjure up Three of Pentacles. Oh, he's worried about what is going to come towards him. What can he expect with the Three of Wands from this? There's a level of concern. Why? Three of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. It feels like he has had some kind of involvement. Feeding information to the producers, the writers, or whatever. Two of Wands is putting him at a crossroads. Putting him at some kind of decision he's going to have to make. So it's ending on planning. Trying to... it feels like he's worried about his plans. His future being up in the air when this comes about. I'm telling you, I swear. And I feel this is like leading up to the season starting, that he had some kind of involvement in the dialogue, in the portrayal of the portraying of King Charles, Daddy Boy, and his mama, Princess Diana. And that's what this season's all about. So there is judgment that is being passed on the Emperor, on the King. This is telling me that there is going to be... It's like the world is going to be judging the King in this fated accident. There is something that Harry is going to getting out of this that he wanted. And I think he wanted judgment on his dad. Okay? Now, moving forward into the future line, Hanged Man. Harry's going to look at things from a totally different perspective. He's going to see. And Harry might be looked at from a different perspective. Okay, there we go. Harry might be looked at in a different light here. That there are some things that he's really thinking about. I think he's thinking about his social circles, or lack of. He's thinking about that fateful night. This is going to bring up a lot of Six of Cups, inner child wounding. The High Priestess. She then knows it, but he's not going to talk about it. There's a lot of hidden emotions and child wounding that has not been talking about. And I think Harry is going to step up into the spotlight about that. That which he has not talked about, I think he's going to open up about in regards to his mother. I just feel that it was a very painful wound here that he has carried through his adolescence, his teenage years, his adulthood. He's always carried something there in regards to his mother. It feels like he's always held his father responsible for what happened to her. And that, I think, is going to show up. We will see as each episode is released. But Harry is... And the whole world is going to be watching this. And I think the whole world's going to be watching both boys, to be honest. Especially Harry. Harry was really close to his mother. Okay? He took her passing really hard. And he kind of became that rebel. He became that rebel. And there might be some opportunities open up to him in regards, some options and choices open up to him as a result of this show, this particular season. And like I said, I feel like the world is going to look at him in a different light. I think as a result of this show, the whole world is actually going to look at Diana's accident differently. But part of his wish is for the world to see his daddy for who he is. And it's almost like truth-seeking. Show me more about... clarify the Emperor. Why is the Emperor here? Give me a card for the Emperor. Ace of Cups. You know, it seems to be that Harry's viewpoint is that maybe his father was celebrating Diana's passing, but Ace of Cups, it was all about... He feels that his mother was unalived because his father wanted to start over. The Magician. He definitely blames his father. He feels his father had something to do with it. Page of Swords. It's going to be interesting what this series brings up as far as King Charles was concerned. But the Page of Swords is that spying aspect, that watching aspect. I kind of wonder if, behind the scenes, if Harry's been doing some digging on his dad in connection with his mother's passing. I'm just saying. I think he has been suspicious since he was young. So that's how this is how Harry's reaction to it all. What's going to go... and I think that quietly, High Priestess, he probably talked to Hollywood, to the producers, to the writers, screenwriters, whatever, about his experiences, what he remembers of his mother and what happened. And it's not going to paint King Charles in a very good light at all. Be interesting to see what kind of backlash is going to come from this. But I think that there's going to be some questions put to rest, some confusion cleared up. It's going to be like, okay, I've said my piece in this show. This is my theory of what happened. Okay, let's clean these up and let's get Prince William's perspective on The Crown, the show, the final season. From what I understand, it's the final season because that's when Diana passes and has her accident. So to me, behind the scenes, it feels like Harry was very much involved in it. So what about Prince William? So I think I'll call this The Crown. Final season. The effects it will have on Prince Harry and Prince William. Okay, let's take a look at, and I'm going to do the same thing, 15 cards, 3 cards from underneath the deck. Okay, let's get this started. It's kind of funny. This was in the future line for Harry, but it's like right here for William, along with the Hanged Man. Wow. Dead center, 10 of Cups. Right off the bat, I think William has a different perspective. Temperance. Queen of Pentacles. In the past, leading up to the start of the season, this just feels like that William sees things from a different perspective. He remembers all the happy times. He does look at his mother in a happy, positive light, that she was happy. I think the jury is out a little bit. It's something. It feels like he has put he's put this whole issue with his mother's passing to rest. Okay, his viewpoint is completely different in that he sees the happy family and Temperance and Queen of Pentacles. He's healed from it. So before the launch of this season, William is coming from a healed space as far as his mother's passing. Knight of Cups. The Moon. Oh, he's got something under the moon here. 10 of Pentacles. Oh. 8 of Pentacles. Oh, this is interesting. 4 of Cups. This doesn't feel like that William's going to be happy with this season. There was something, some kind of, under the moon is coming to me as, what's under the moon? Some kind of, family secrets coming out. That's what that is. The Knight of Cups, probably about the affair. I mean the real story of King Charles and Camilla. I even hate to call her queen. I'm just saying, Queen Camilla. Queen Consort, whatever her title is. 8 of Pentacles. So he's working on something here. In regards to this show. He may even have put some input in, and I feel like whatever his input in, he's not happy with what's coming out of it. Okay? It feels very much like something getting twisted. It's like, I gave you my work. I gave you my theories. I gave you, we were the happy family. You know, my mother was happy. We've all healed from this. I almost feel like William, I'm not seeing daddy issues in this yet. Okay. But he's, instead of daddy, he's seeing the whole legacy, the whole monarchy here. Okay. He's fearful how this is going to look on even when he becomes king. Okay. 10 of Wands. He's going to be stressed. By the end of the season, there's stress. 6 of Cups. This is going to bring out some child wounds. It's going to stress William out. Harry's been feeling it all along, all his life. William kind of like buried it and healed, so he said, from it. But there's something being opened up. He is going to, and it's going to be difficult on him with when all the memories come up. High Priestess, but he's not going to talk about it. High Priestess and the Moon in close proximity in this spread. Secrets, quiet, hush. He's got some insecurities about this. So I don't think he's going to speak about it. Knight of Pentacles, about that night. Okay. I almost feel like he has some kind of knowledge. But I'm not even sure if he's going to watch this. 4 of Pentacles. Guarded. Okay. There are some kind of grudges here in regards to his mother. Right down the line. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. The happy family. That was shrouded in secrecy. It's almost like a sense of denial in a way. He knows the truth, but he's going to be outwardly spoken that everything was happy. There was no ill feelings between mommy and daddy. They were both living their life now. But there are some things regarding his childhood that's going to come up and it's going to be a trigger. It feels like he's going to be thrown off balance. He's still like, I'm holding on to what I know to be true. Let's see what the 3 cards on the bottom are. Strength. King of Cups. 7 of Wands. I think he's going to protect his daddy. This is going to tarnish some reputations. And I see him taking a very strong stand in protecting the reputation of the crown. Not to show the crown. The reputation of the monarchy. Okay? He's going to take a very strong stance. He knows something about what really happened. Let me say that there. Allegedly speaking. He knows the arrangement with what happened to his mother. And it is stressful. He's still going to continue to carry that burden. That's part of his burden that he bears. The cross that he bears. And he's holding whatever information he has. He's holding it very tight to his chest. So don't expect him to come out and say, yeah, my dad was shady, my dad this, my dad that. No. Just the opposite. He's going to stand up for his father. Because I feel this is going to paint his grandma. I'm not feeling as much as his grandmother, but it's going to paint his father in a very bad light this season. It'll be interesting to see how accurate that is, but this is just kind of what I'm getting. Going to paint him in a very bad light, and it's going to be William that's going to come to Daddy's rescue, and I want to throw a few cards between the two of them because it feels like totally opposite energies. Harry wants to see his dad go down for it. William is the opposite, who is protecting Daddy. I don't follow the royals very much. Just whenever Spirit tells me something. And when I got this deck, I thought, what celebrities can I look at? Maybe I could go on TMZ and see what I could do to give this deck a test run. And then I open up my YouTube app, and there's things about The Crown, the show. And that was what I thought was my sign. This is what you're going to use. It is Hollywood. It is acting, actors, reenacting. And I was showing this is what you're going to do as far as the royals are concerned. So, okay, what are the energies between Harry and William in regards to the crown? Okay, one more shuffle. Let's do the middle row first. I'm just going by what Spirit is saying. Okay, Four of Swords. Put that in the dead center. First three cards in the dead center. The World. Eight of Cups. This is dead center of the first three cards out, which would be the dead center of the reading, is showing the world's eyes are going to be on them. Somebody is definitely walking away here. Eight of Wands, communication. Somebody's going to speak their mind about this. King of Wands. Zorro. It's like there's going to be some kind of communication, and all eyes are going to be on it. Okay, there seems to be some kind of end of cycle. I'm wondering if there's a peace offering coming in. That's going to have to be another reading, because this almost feels like trying to pull, or Harry coming back into the fold. Some kind of cycle between the two brothers coming to a close. Four of Swords is like in the thoughts, but it's also healing. Burying the hatchet, putting something to rest here. So there's going to be talks and communication back and forth between the two of them about trying to end the feud between them, leave it behind, and move forward. The King of Wands is like, but somebody wants it done their way. Thank you. Okay. Leading up to it, we got the Wheel of Fortune. There is a change. It feels like this show was fated. Judgment. A change in opinion. Three of Cups. Coming together and connecting. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Three of Wands. Incoming. This almost feels like they still have difference of opinion. I want to say that William wants to do damage control. And he is making making a turn, like at least a 90-degree turn, to meet Harry halfway. He's making a decision to try to connect and communicate with Harry. His desire is to bring him back into the fold. If he brings him back into the fold, maybe that'll calm Harry down, is what I'm getting. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. And there's some kind of new ideas coming out about this. Six of Swords. Yeah, let's put all this behind us. This is, and like I said, this whole reading is about what is his last season, the effects it's going to have on the boys. We did them individually, and then their combined relationship. Ace of Cups. There could be peace, and I said that in William's reading. No, was it Williams? No, I said it at the beginning of this one. I'm sorry. Some kind of peace offering. I said that. Nine of Wands. That's a cycle. That's that stress. That's that that's the wounded warrior. So what I'm picking up here, let's get the three cards under the deck, by the way. The Hermit, the Queen of Wands. Wow. That's Remember Mom. Six of Cups. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. William's one smart cookie. Let me tell you. Right dead center, we have, I want to see you. Let's end this feud. Let's come together and let's see if we can move past our disagreements. That is a line going straight down. Okay? And it looks like, let's start this again. There's a lot of wounds here that need to be healed. Let's put all this to rest. And it does feel like Harry, or William reaching out to Harry. Okay, that's kind of, it feels that way. And there are definitely some conversations going on between the brothers. And it's going to be approached from the angle of let's remember Mom. And if you look here, what's really funny with the Hermit, almost looks like Diana. Almost looks like Diana. And the Hermit is alone. Okay, so Harry has much been alone. He's been alone in his own thoughts, thinking about his mother. How dynamic she was. But this is also this will have to be another reading because I'm just picking up an energy of a separation with Meghan and Harry. That will have to be another reading for another day. But this feels like Harry had to go a rogue in order to heal. Because Harry, like I said, Harry's been dealing with his mother's passing all his entire life. and he had to go a rogue in order to deal with this, and deal with healing and seeing things from a new perspective, and trying to heal that inner child wound. And this is all, and being that this is a combined energy, they both had their own childhood wounding in their own way. Harry dealt with it in one way, going a rogue, going wild, drugs, alcohol, women. William dealt with it by burying it under the moon, saying, I'm healing this, I'm not dealing with this. When I talk about it, he really buried those childhood woundings. And with both of them, I feel for both boys, this final season is going to bring up some pain, some childhood wounding that needs to be healed. So my assessment of this so far is that this is probably going to be a good thing. I really want to look at this Nine of Wands energy. Temperance, healing. Healing, this is the wounded soldier being healed. The wounded connection. The broken connection. Healing, Hanged Man. They've been suspended for a while. Two of Swords. Okay. The issue at hand, this is what I'm saying. I'm not dealing with it. This is plain and simple. But this is how the energy was. But now, this series is bringing about a sense of healing and moderation. I feel that now, not only is the Two of Swords not dealing with it, I feel like past energy, they weren't dealing with it. And their relationship was left in limbo and in suspension. But I think now, this is speaking about they're looking at each other differently, from a fresh set of eyes, different perspective, and that there is a truce happening here. There is a truce for this ongoing, repetitive cycle. So, very interesting. So my overall assessment is it is affecting both boys differently. One is dealing with it. The other one has not dealt with her death. But coming together, it's coming out. Even for William, this is going to bring about some kind of childhood wounds to the surface that he's going to have to finally acknowledge and deal with. I think there's going to be some kind of talks between the two of them. Let's work on us. Let's work on our relationship. Let's not bring Daddy into it. Because I feel like, let's draw some cards on King of Wands. I feel like Daddy is a big sore spot between the two of them. Queen of Pentacles. Four of Cups. I don't want to deal with that on Five of Wands. Okay. Because there are arguments. They do not see eye to eye in regards to Daddy. And I feel like it's going to be, we're going to reject, we're not going to talk about it, we're not going to deal with any cups that involve Daddy. This is about Mommy. And I think that that's where the healing is going to begin between William and Harry. I feel like we're going to, I got a new perspective here on this Hermit card. We're going to do this alone, solo act together. Pushing out any other, blocking any other influences, any other family members. We're going to remember our mother. And this is the starting of the healing process, especially for William. This is going to heal the starting the process of healing their relationship. But there's the energy of also, it's time for William to finally heal. He's pushed those emotions down for so long. And this show is going to bring that all up to the surface. But he's still going to be in denial of his father's involvement, if his father had involvement. He's going to definitely take a stand and stand up for his dad. Because, like I said, all eyes are going to be on this. There's going to be judgment passed on to Daddy. Harry, that's what Harry wants. But William's going to stand up for it. There could be a little bit of friction between the two boys over that. And that's why I say, okay, we're going to pass this cup. We're not going to talk about Daddy. This is about Mom. And not about who's responsible. Let's just remember her legacy. Okay, I'm going to end the reading here. I love you guys. I hope you found this interesting. If you would like some more content on the royals, I could sprinkle it in. Not bombard you like every day with the royal family, but kind of sprinkle it in here and there. Let me know in the comments below. Till next time, love and light.